everyone. Welcome to Phase on Rally Interviews. Thank you for clicking on the video in the first place. I really appreciate you guys clicking the subscribe button, like the video if you enjoyed it, and comment below any kind of questions you want me to ask, any kind of questions you want me to ask future players, any kind of questions you have for me personally. I can answer them in the comments as well. But like I said, enjoy the interview. Thank you again for clicking on the video in the first place, and have a great rest of your day. Everyone, I'm Faisal, and I'm here with Golden Guardians by way of 100 Thieves, who we just beat, support Huhi, coming off of a crazy back and forth game, ending up with a bunch of like 50-50s, a Baron, all the way to an Elder Dragon. Can you kind of walk me through like what the hell is going on in that game?
Yeah, I think the early game went pretty well for us, in my opinion. I didn't really pay attention to top. I think we were pretty much winning every lane, and had prior and control in a lot of lanes. And even the Herald fight was really favored towards us. But I think starting from mid game, we kind of made like some mistakes in terms of macro. We didn't have a TP compared to them. Like our top laner took Ignite over TP, so we had to play it a little bit differently. So because of that, I think the macro got a little harder or like unexpected as we thought. So yeah, 100 Thieves just played mid game phase really well. And after they started gaining a lead, it just felt like the team fight were not winnable until like really late game when Phyllis gets can do Phyllis things. So it was just us like trying to hold back and just defend until we got a chance. Yeah.
And you guys really got a chance with Stixay running down Bucio and double lift at the end behind Dragon Pit into their jungle. Uh, Kind of switching gears, looking at like the split you've had so far, coming off of MSI, the first MSI, I believe it's your first MSI since your CLG days, first MSI as an organization. You come back to North America expecting the split to start. It gets delayed. Now it's condensed. It's super weeks every week. Um, it's kind of been I would say it's been a rocky split for you guys so far. 5-3, I believe you are. What has it been like trying to navigate condensed, something seemingly chaotic split coming back from an international competition like MSI?
I think it's definitely like way more chaotic than before because like all the things you just mentioned, MSI, split getting delayed, all those things, and now every week is super week for 6 weeks. Um, I think our focus is just mainly towards us not getting stressed and burnt out too much. Um, because this split is really important for us to go worlds and have another chance to grab a championship trophy for our organization. So we just want to make sure that we're in a good spot going into the playoff. So like we're trying to not be too stressed about it because it's top 8 who will go to the playoff, and we just have to prove it there. Um, so I think in terms of that, we're doing not a bad job, but definitely games has been pretty stressful. Especially this week, we had the longest game yesterday that we played, and today's game were also long. I don't want to be that team where like we always go late game and somehow win. I want to be like team that can win early and kind of close it off pretty cleanly. So yeah, I think in terms of that, I've been getting a bit of a stress because I felt like we lost that, I guess, power to do that. But I'm not too worried because I think the time will just kind of solve it. We will get back on form because coming off MSI, I was really confident on our team, and I'm hoping to get that back.
Nah, I believe in you guys. You'll be fine. But I'm bronze. What do I know? Um, I wanted to ask about the bottom lane meta right now. It's a lot of static shiv, League of Shiv as people have been calling it. But in this recent patch, it got nerfed. A lot of the AP scaling, or all of the AP scaling, is gone now. Um, is that going to change when you guys are playing on what is the now live patch? Is that going to change how you play the support role instead of sitting back, poking, waiting for the Shiv procs to just delete a wave before you engaged, or poking your enemies out because of the Shiv going through a wave? Is that going to change at all come 13.13 when you're playing it on stage?
I'm hoping so because right now, whenever people are building Shiv, basically in a lot of games that that I played, if you watch, I'm just pretty much not in bottom lane because there's just no point. There's no laning phase anymore. Um, because whenever enemy carries has shiv, like you're mentioning, they can just auto it once and the whole wave is gone. So, with the nerf, hopefully that's not the case anymore. And if more AD carries are back, now that enchanters are also gone, I think we will see way more actions because if it's melee versus melee, and then there will be more actions even in bot laning phase, but even in later in the game because that means there's more champions to flank, the more champions to engage, and more champions to watch out for. So yeah, I think it will be a pretty good change, but we'll see how the patch goes.
One of the changes that could happen is we could see you on Morel, which I remember you went way back on Golden Guardians, your first stint with the team when you were with the FBI, you did Kaisa Rel bot lanes. Now that she's been changed, do you think we're going to see a rise in her priority in lanes with the static shiv nerfs? And then because of that, do you think we're going to see more Alistar as a counter to Rel? What do you think about her position in the meta?
I think you can already kind of see Rel like here and there. A lot of people are playing it compared to before when where I was playing. A lot of time Rel was being blind picked. She's definitely stronger right now. So that's why you can see other people playing it. But I think I'm also excited because that just means other champion can come in, like you just mentioned, Alistar or other counter supports to Rel. Um, so yeah, I think overall I like it more because there's more diversity and more actions.
I'm hoping for more Blitzcrank and less Yumi. That's all I want.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, thank you very much for sitting with me. Congratulations on the win today, and good luck tomorrow and throughout the rest of the split. And I'm excited to potentially interview you guys in the playoffs. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem.